Welcome to In Jamaica. If this is your first time here, please subscribe, click the notification bell, and stick around to see places in Jamaica. Today we'll be taking a tour of Ocherius. This is a 360 video. You can view around by swiping, tilting, clicking, dragging, whatever works for your device. Currently, I'm driving east from St. Anne's Bay towards Ocherius town center. Ocherius, Spanish for 8 Rivers, is a town in the parish of St. Anne on the north coast of Jamaica and is more widely referred to as Ochi. Points to note: this video was done on a Sunday. You can check the exact date and time at the beginning of the video. The road sign on the left here says "Welcome to Ocherius." On the right is Duns River Falls and Park. This stretch of road on the left from Duns River Falls to Reynolds Pier is called One Love Trail. Dolphin Cove on the left. Mystic Mountain Rainforest Adventure is on the right. Passing Little Duns River Beach on the left. Passing the Reynolds Pier on the left. The pier is also frequently referred to as James Bond Pier. The Reynolds Pier is also a secondary docking spot for a cruise ship if the main Ocherous Pier is full. If you look left, you can get a glance of the Ocherous Cruise Pier. We are now entering Ocherous town. The road coming up on the right is the Ocherous bypass. The Ocherous bypass takes you to Fern Gully, Spanish Town, Kingston. The road on the left is the entrance to the Ocherous Cruise Pier. Earlier, when we made the left onto this road, that was actually the beginning of Main Street Ocherous. So currently we are traveling on Main Street Ocherous. Ocherous has a lot of activities. Bars, clubs, shopping centers. I won't be going into detail, but I'll point out a few areas along the way. The left here takes you to Ocherous Bay Beach. On the right we are passing the popular caves. Passing the Ocean Village shopping center on the left. Milford Road is on the right. Graham Street is on the right. Ocherous Craft Market is on the left here. Newlyn Street is on the right. To the left you have Moon Place Jamaica all-inclusive resort. On the left is the Ocherous Methodist Church. Passing Little Pub Complex on the left. Welcome to the Heart of Ocherous. To the right you have Evelyn Street. Just ahead you have the Ocherous Clock Tower. You have the Ocherous Market just ahead. I'll be going straight up through Main Street and coming back to show you all these places. Passing James Avenue on the left. The road to the right takes you to the Ocherous Market. We're still on Main Street, Ocherous, traveling east towards St. Mary Parish. James Avenue on the left, Old Boxfield Road on the right, Hibiscus Lodge on the left, Entering Pineapple. Pineapple Street on the left. The Pineapple Craft Market is on the right. Taboo Nightclub is the black building on the left. The other end of Pineapple Street is also here on the left. Passing Sandals Ochi All-Inclusive Resort. This is the end of Main Street, Ocherius. To the left takes you to White River, St. Mary, Port Maria. To the right takes you back to Ocherius Town Center. So we are turning back down to the town center. But this time we'll be traveling on the Ocherius bypass. Passing the IRFM radio station on the left. On the left is also the other section of Sandals Ochi. So we are now traveling west on the Ocherius bypass towards Ocherius Town Center, St. Anne's Bay, Montego Bay direction. Look left, there is well, to me it's an unknown construction. I don't know what it is, but I'm thinking of giving you a drone footage before it's completed or right after completion. Tay Street is on the left, which leads into Boxfield. Over on the right of this wall is the Ocherius Transport Center, and further beyond is the Ocherius Market. We'll be going through that section shortly. So straight ahead here leads to Negril Montego Bay, and there's a slip left a little distance up which takes you to Spanish Town, St. Catherine, Kingston, Linstead, Bagwalk, all those here. Also to Ferngully. So we are making this right towards the Ocherius town centre, where the Ocherius clock tower is. Turning onto Evelyn Street. To the left is the Ocherius police station, and on the right is the entrance to the Ocherius Transport Center, and also to the Ocherius Market. So we are back in the center of Ocherius, but this time we are traveling on Evelyn Street towards the Ocherius clock. This slip left is Acosta Drive. We are at the intersection of Main Street and Evelyn Street. To the left, which is a one-way, you can't drive down that road, but by walking it will take you to the Ocherius Cruise Pier, KFC, and all those other shopping center. To the right there is the Ocherius clock, and also the entrance to the Ocherius Market. We are making the left onto James Avenue. James Avenue is famed for the Jamaican record producer and sound system operator Lawrence Lindo, better known as Jack Ruby. Jack Ruby was considered one of the best roots reggae producer of the 1970s, having established distinctive sound and production of artists such as Burning Spear. Passing the Silver Seas Hotel on the left. church service going on ahead. This is the Bethel Tabernacle United Pentecostal Church, Ocho-Rios. Just waiting a few minutes for the road to be clear. James Avenue ends here. This is Main Street, Ocho-Rios. To the left again will take you to Pineapple, St. Mary, White River. To the right will take you back into the town center. So we are going down into the town center and going through the market across towards the transport center. We are now traveling west on Main Street. Ocho-Rios clock is just ahead. Also Lancaster Drive, but we are going to make the left onto Market Street. I think this is Market Street. The Ocho-Rios Market is here on the left, and it extends all the way down towards the transport center. This is the end of the market area, and straight ahead is the Ocho-Rios Transport Center. This is where you'll get bus to take you to St. Ann's Bay, Discovery Bay, Runaway Bay, Montego Bay, Negril, etc. Just ahead is the Ocho-Rios Police Station. We are making the left towards the Ocho-Rios bypass. Then we'll take the right towards Runaway Bay. Then we'll take the slip left onto Milford Road, which will take us to Fern Gully. So making the right onto Ocho-Rios bypass. Just over the wall On our left is the Boxfield playfield. To the left is the Boxfield entrance. On the right is Graham Street, and on the left is the Eight Rivers Town Centre shopping mall. Just gonna take a quick spin into the Eight River Town Centre shopping mall. Exiting the shopping mall, so we are back en route heading to Fern Gully. Straight ahead will take you to Runaway Bay, Discovery Bay, Negril, Montego Bay. However, we are making the slip left onto Milford Road, which will take us to Fern Gully. I'm picking up a blur in the camera. This should go away in a bit, but I think this blur will remain through Fern Gully. but just bear with me along the journey. We are now passing Ocharius High School on the right. Passing the Ocharius Baptist Church on the left. Shaw Park Road is on the right. This road will take you to Conoco Falls and Parrytown. Passing Ocharius Primary School on the left. The road here on the left is Great Pond Boulevard. This will take you to Great Pond. Breadnut Hill Road here on the left. This road can be used as an alternate route, or you could say it bypass Fern Gully. So if Fern Gully is blocked, you can always take this route. The camera still is a little blur. Hope you can see the beauty of Fern Gully while I'm passing through, but if you miss the beauty, you can always search on YouTube for Fern Gully. I have another video there. Passing some craft vendors on the right. These vendors are located along the route, both left and right of the road. Well, mainly right. So we are entering Fern Gully. We're gonna go all the way through Fern Gully and then make the left onto Breadnut Hill and then return to Ocharius Town Centre. From there we'll go to White River. Just a brief history about Fern Gully. The roadway through Fern Gully was established in 1907 when an earthquake destroyed one of the 8 rivers in Ocharius area. The riverbed was subsequently paved and the road was established. So yes, we're actually driving in a riverbed. Just enjoy the beauty of Fern Gully as we make our way to Breadnut Hill. The sign on the right here reads Fern Gully Scenic Avenue, established in 1907. Oh, just to point out, the flowers that are hanging off both on the left and right of the gully, they are called fern. Another craft vendor location on the right. Alright, we are now exiting Fern Gully. This is the left that we'll make to go up to Breadnut Hill. This is Breadnut Hill Road. If we had continued straight, the next community is called Colgate. The camera seems to be getting a bit clearer now. Alright, we'll just make our way through Breadnut Hill and back down to the intersection of where Fern Gully meets Breadnut Hill. Remember, this is a 360 video, so you can look left, look right, up and down. Just enjoy the scenery while I'm going down. We are back at the beginning of Fern Gully. Well, roughly the beginning of Fern Gully. To the left will take you to Fern Gully. To the right will take you to Ocherius Town Centre. So we are heading down towards the town centre. And this road is Milford Road. Passing Great Pond Boulevard on the right again, this time on the right. Passing Ocherius High School again on the left and the Baptist Church on the right. When traveling to Ocherius Town Centre from Fern Gully, that's going on Milford Road here, if a cruise ship is in port, you can see the beauty of the cruise ship just ahead. So in other words, the cruise ship here is straight ahead. The slip left is to Negril, Falmouth, Montego Bay, Runaway Bay. We are now at the intersection of Milford Road and Ocherius Bypass. Milford Road is straight ahead and the Ocherius Bypass is to the left and right. We are heading straight across onto Main Street, Ocherius. To the left, we are passing Turtle River Park and Garden. Here is the intersection of Milford Road and Main Street, Ocherius. Main Street, Ocherius is a one-way, so I can't make a left, I would have to make a right. We are back on Main Street, Ocherius, which should be quite familiar to you. However, we are going to make the right onto Newlyn Street, passing the Orchards Craft Market on the left, making the right onto Newlyn Street. Just ahead is Doncaster Drive, making the left onto Doncaster Drive now. Doncaster Drive is a two-lane road, not a one-way. But if I have it right, there is no true road from Doncaster Drive onto Evelyn Street, which is ahead. You would have to find a alternate route. Ahead is the Ocherius Clock Tower, Ocherius Town Centre. Right here is a roundabout which I would have used to make the turnaround, but because the cars are there, I just turn right here. I'm now driving south on Doncaster Drive. Newlyn Street is on the right here. Further up is Graham Street, which is also on the right. Graham Street to the right. Graham Street is a one-way which goes right. So this turn which I made is from Doncaster Drive onto Ocherius Bypass. So I'm now traveling northeast towards St. Mary, White River. So we are heading into White River area. The left is Evelyn Street, which takes you to the Ocherius Police Station and again the Ocherius Town Centre, where the Ocherius Clock is. Beyond the wall on the left is the Ocherius Transport Centre. We are now traveling on the Ocherius Bypass towards White River. You would make the left here to go to the Pineapple Craft Market, passing the new construction on the right. Passing Sandals Oche on the right. Passing RFM radio station on the right. Passing Main Street Ocherius on the left. To the right is Content Road, which leads to Content Garden, and also to the very famous and popular nightclub Shades. Shades nightclub, that is. Just ahead at the bridge is the St. Mary and St. Anne parish border. So you would make the right here just before reaching the border to go to White River. So I can say welcome to White River, Ocherius. If I follow the main road going right, that's where the vehicle is heading, I would be going to Exchange and tourist attractions such as Blue Hole, the old Spanish Bridge, which is popularly known as Spanish Bridge River. We are now driving along the White River riverbank. White River is a popular tourist attraction and it's famed for the bamboo rafting. Look above. This bridge is actually the border of St. Mary and St. Anne Parish. So to the right is St. Mary Parish and to the left is St. Anne Parish. To be honest, I can't remember going this far up this road, so what's up there is new to me. I don't think I'm gonna go any further. I'll make a U-turn here, head back up the river, along the river bank, onto the main road, then make the right into St. Mary Parish. So remember now, this left takes you to Exchange, Blue Hole, Old Spanish Bridge. We're gonna make the right towards the main road. I'm approaching the North Coast Highway. To the left is to Ocherius Town Centre, and to the right is to St. Mary. So we're gonna up across the border. We are traveling on the bridge, and I can say to you, welcome to St. Mary Parish. Please remember to subscribe to In Jamaica. Give us a like and share, and thank you all for watching.